Hi, I received this window insulation kit as a gift so that I could try it, use it on a window, and give you my opinion about it. And I'm going to show you how I'm about to install it. This is that plastic that you use with the hairdryer, and it shrinks and then puts that seal on the inside of your window. So it comes with three pieces of plastic. They're 42 inches by 62 inches, and it does come with a couple of the tools that you'll need to do it, like the tape and a utility knife. And let me install it and show you how it's done. Okay, the steps are very basic and intuitive. You measure your window, and now I am doing the double stick tape. It does come with a roll of double stick tape and a utility knife to cut it. I have two things that I would do differently if I were doing this again, and that is I would remove that window covering because it was in my way at the top, and then the other one is starting the corner on that double stick tape before I put it on the window, because once I had it on the window, it was just kind of hard to kind of grab that corner to pull the backing off of the adhesive. Those are the two things I would do differently, but that was just errors on my part, nothing to do with the kit itself. So I've got the double stick tape up there, and now I've got the plastic, and I did measure my window before, and I'm adding an inch on each side so that I could be sure to overlap on that adhesive. So pulling off the backing, and now I'm putting on the plastic, and I'm going to start at the top. Again, I would take the window covering off. Start at the top, then go down to the bottom, kind of pull it taut, and press it to the double stick tape, and then you're going to go side to side on that as well. So top to bottom, and then side to side. And then you're just pressing all along the edges to press the plastic to that double-sided sticky tape. Now I've got my hair dryer, and we're just going to use some warm heat, and we're going to go all around the window. And as you're heating up the plastic, it is shrinking. So I am trying to do all of the window, but I'm also specifically looking for any wrinkles or folds so that I can shrink those up and have a nice, smooth, clear piece of plastic covering my window. Now you want to be really careful. Do not touch your hair dryer to the plastic because you'll melt it, and then you'll need to start all over. So you want to get close enough for it to work, but don't get too close that you touch the plastic. So I'm just going side to side and all around, doing the entire window. Okay, it's done, and it did a really good job. So you can't even tell that there's plastic unless I do this. Then you can see that there's plastic. But otherwise, you cannot see any wrinkles or bubbles or anything like that. That is just the tightly pulled plastic across the window, and that will help keep out the cold air this winter. This is a good product. It was really easy to use. The instructions were easy to follow, and I recommend it.